Hi all, this is Aprajita from Freshersworld.com. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Jobs and Careers. Today we'll discuss about hyperlinks. Hyperlinks basically when you want to link a web page to another web page. So here I will show you in the Sublime Text. We can have two kinds of URLs that can be absolute URLs, a full URL basically which we use if we have some page which is not inside our project, and local links if some page we want to give a link to which resides inside our project itself. So here I will show you. Yes, href. We use href to give path. Here I will give first https://www.google.com. This is absolute URL basically, and this will take us to google.com. Yeah, we will refresh our page with Google. I click on that and it will take us to google.com. Similarly, we can have one more link over here which will take us to load.html. This file I have created inside my project. This file and load.html both are in the same folder itself, so I can give directly like that. No need of complete URL. See, it took us to google.com. Now I will refresh this page. I click on load. It took me to load file, what I have in my project inside that. Next thing I will tell you about styling in the links. Basically, if a link is unvisited, see, now I visited both the links. They are purple and underlined by default. If I have one more link which is not visited till yet, see here it's a blue one. Unvisited links are basically blue and underlined, and visited links are purple and underlined. And if I will select that, it's active now, so it's red and underlined. So if I want to change this, not load one, load something, some I will give, because that also I visited. Yeah, here you can see it's blue and underlined because it's not visited. These two are visited. Load one also I visited. Now I will style those links. Style, yes, style should always be written inside head, so I have written that in head. By default, if I want my links to be some different color, so I can give like that, a:*link color. Hash 000. And if a link is visited, then I want it to be green. If I want a link unactive, I want to change the red color to some other color, so I'll give like pink I want, or gray I'll give. And on hover also, if I want some other things. Hover is not the default functionality, but active, visited, and by default you have something that is by default. Mainly text decoration and the color red. Now we will check. See, by default links are green because all are visited. If I'll hover on it, it's red. If I click on it, it's gray. See, if it's active, it's gray for a while. See, like that. So this is about styling. Next I'll tell you, if you want to give some image a link, how you will give. I have a cherif tag. For the path, I want to take the user to load file, then but I want this to happen on an image tag. For image, there is a source where we will give the path for the image which you want to show. Here I've already got one image. I don't want its actual width and height, so I will define it, else it will be too big. Image width, height. Okay, there's no space. I'll save my document like this. Yeah, don't write usually more than 80 words. It will be difficult for next time. If you'll go to that file and try to read it, it will be difficult. See, here you can see in the bottom that it shows load.html. So now this image is having a link. It took me to the load.html file. Next I will tell you, if you want to give something some bookmark, means if you are having so long documents, so long web page, and if you want some places to bookmark it, so how you will do that. /a. I have some link here in href. I'll pass the ID for that particular bookmark. Yes. Now I'll create some divs, so you'll come to know what I'm trying to tell you here. Something you write, just an example to show you that what you should do with that. Like this, if I'm having, and I'm just trying to fill the page. Yeah, I need some more. Scroll will come. Yes, I think I have enough. Now this is a bookmark chapter. I want to bookmark this link over here, this one. ID equal to what ID I have given for the link, that is bookmark. This ID I have passed. These two must be same. What ID I have over here for my bookmark and for the link. I'll refresh the page. Refresh it. I'll click on bookmark. See, it leads me to the bottom. You can see the scroll over here. I'll refresh it again. See, I change some color. I'll give some styling so it will be more clear to you guys. Here, hash mark, colon, background color I will give whether it is background color ash, or I will give pink. That's it. Pink color green. I've saved my document. Now we'll refresh and check. See, this here we want to reach actually. So when I click over here, it took me to here. This is the way to bookmark anything, whatever document you have. That's all for basic hyperlinks. Hi guys, this is Aprajita from Freshersworld.com. Welcome to our video channel, Jobs and Careers. Today we will discuss about tables. So here we'll start with our document. For tables, we need table tag as an outer layer, and then we'll divide into rows and columns and whatever you like. First, basically, we'll start with tr. This is table row. Inside that, I will give headings for all the all different columns. Th. For table heading, we use table th tag. At 1. How many headings you want to keep? You can keep inside a row, so it will come inside. Not only I'll keep 3 headings. Closing tag itself, it's coming with it. Okay. AAD3. Now we can see this one browser. Head 1, head 2, head 3. We are having 3 headings. Now I want to create some data for these headings. Inside this, I want to give some data for each heading, so I will give table td, table data. td data 1. Table headings are always bold and centered. That is it. So if you want to style in left or right, for that you need to write styling, float left or right, like that, in the style tag. Data 2. And here similarly, data 3. Yeah. Now we can see in the browser data 1, 2, 3. But if you want to give some border or some styling, you have to give it manually, because by default there are no borders, nothing will come. But so for giving look and feel of tables, you need to give some styling. I'll show you here how you will give. Style tag. Yeah. Table tr border. It depends on you how much thickness you want. So I want 2 pixels. Then solid border I want, you can give dotted also, and hash 000 should come border to be solid. Yeah, see, now you can see it's coming like this. If you want to give for all the datas also, so we can give like that. See, all the data 1 2 3 is having border. Now if you want to collapse it into one, then you can use border collapse or anything for that. Next I will tell you the basic thing, but important. In future you might need it. If you have something with more than one data, if you are having, so it doesn't look good if you give comma and all. So for that purpose you can assign 2 or more columns or rows, it depends on your heading, for that data. So I'll show you guys here. If I want to show that data 2 and data 3, yeah, th call span. Call span is the attribute we use to merge two columns into one. So 2 3, how many you want depends on you, depends on your need. See, now you can see 2 have merged into 1. Now it's head 2 belongs to data 2 and data 3. Now if I want to do same thing with like row wise, if my headings are not like inside one tr th continuously, if I have tr th td like that, then how I will do that? For that I need a structure, table, yes, table, th I will take from here only. TD, I have and one tr. This is one table, tr and one tr. I will have another heading, whether I would write tag row span. Then I'll give some data, td, data 1, and then in next here I will give data 2. For that same row span heading, which contain two datas. So here in th I'll use the attribute row span. For that I will merge it 2. Here we can see now. Yeah, here I didn't give any, I missed the data 2, it's there. Yeah, for head 1, then tr, we are having row span equal to 2, and then one more tr. This every time I should have that table data inside the table row. So data 2 or 4 I will say, because anyways we are representing head 1, that data 1 2. Now you can see this row span represents data 2 and data 3. It's taking 2 rows. If you have some multiple address people must be having 2 phone numbers or more than that. Phone numbers people must be having. So for representing that, you can use row span or call span for that. So that's it for the tables today. Hi all, this is Aprajita from Freshersworld.com. Welcome to our video channel, Jobs and Careers. Today we'll discuss about lists. Lists we'll basically use in navigation. List can be of three types: ordered list, unordered list, and definition list. So in the Sublime, I'll show you some example of that. First, I'll tell you about unordered list that we represent with the UL tag, and here, yeah. And inside this, you can define any element. For that purpose, you need li tags. Yeah. So coffee, tea. Yes. Now we'll check this in the browser. What we are getting? Yeah. Basically, by default, in unordered list, one circle you'll get, but you can change. If you want to change the list style type, you can change it using style element. Yeah, here you can give list style type. That can be anything. If you want to keep the circle, you can keep the circle. If you want to keep the square, you can. And if you don't want anything, you can give simply none to this property. Okay. See, here you can see the square. Next, we'll move on with the ordered list. Now we'll talk about ordered list. That is basically used for precedence. If you have anything to define as in something is having more priority than another, so you can use ordered list for that. And here also elements will be shown in the inside the li tags and definition and everything, whatever you want to write about a particular element. And it is a block level element. Li is always a block level element. Here you can see basically that yeah, now I didn't give any element, so it's only showing 1 2. I will give some Freshers World website. Then here I give FW app. So here you can see, yeah, you're having here two elements with a priority 1 and 2, whatever you want to show to. If you don't want to represent it with the numbers, you can define type of that, and you can give inside this. If I want to represent it with a capital letters, it's A B now, alphabets. It can be small also. Yes, I think I saved it. Yes, refresh it. Yeah, now it's small. If you want to represent it in Roman numbers, you can use this. Yeah, you can see here 1 and 2 in the Roman numbers. Like this, you have some other options also. Whatever you like, whatever suits your website, you can use that. And there's one more list, that is definition list. This is basically a kind of dictionary. You just give a term and you define inside that. For sorry, this starts with, yeah, DL is the tag. Inside this you keep DT. DT is basically to represent the term, whatever term you're going to define. And here it goes, DT/DT. And then I want to say something about my term. I want to describe it. For that I will use DD tag. As simple as that. If I'll give coffee, I'll give here strong and as sugar, something like that. It's just for an example. Yes, here you can see you have given coffee, and then I have I've given the description over here as I'm pointing to it. This is all about listing. Hi all, this is Aprajita from Freshersworld.com. Welcome to our video channel Jobs and Careers. Today we will discuss about file paths. This is basically like if you want to give some file paths that is inside your project, if those files are not inside your project and some other link you want to give like that. So how you will define and give it. So I'm giving an example here regarding image. Here I have kept my image in my images folder. I'll show you here. See, here is one folder, project HTML, and then in the images folder, inside that I have kept one image. This image I am going to call. So how I will call it? It's here. Yes, for that, because it's inside my project itself, this folder, so I can give simply images folder name slash image one dot, I think it's jpg. I need to check the extension. Okay, properties, yes, it's jpg image. I can simply give the jpg thing. Yes, now I will open it in the browser. See, we'll go to inspect. Here you get one option, open link in new tab. Here you'll get the path. That's inside desktop, inside project HTML, and then inside the images folder, and then with the image name. So full path you can see over here. If you change it to something else slash, it will give you something like this. This means your image didn't get loaded. One thing I've told you already, that if image didn't load, for that purpose we need to give always alt tag. If your image is not there, it will show alt, and that is required according to W3C rules also. Now I will open this link to show the path. See, it's calling inside file that images slash image one, but we don't have any image inside this folder, so it's wrong for now. Suppose if you are keeping your image folder itself, here I want this folder, not inside this. So now my images folder inside desktop, not inside project HTML, it's outside. So what should I do now? I will give this. This will represent, this path will represent one that it doesn't belong to this project HTML folder, but it belongs to outer folder, that is, yes, that is desktop. Now I will show you the path, complete path of this. See, it's inside desktop, not inside project HTML. So this is the way you give paths when file is inside your project anywhere. You can give accordingly. So what about files when it's completely outside? For that I have already told you that for that you can give absolute URLs. That means full URL, http www dot whatever it is, whatever the path is, you can give directly in the source and you'll get the image. So that's all for file paths.